Dress to Kill box set. This is crazy. Just in time for Christmas, Hanukkah, or anything that you may be celebrating. This is really awesome. This is huge. I mean, for anybody, this is huge. 50th Anniversary Deluxe Edition.
Where was this photo taken? What street?
Is it 23rd or is it 14th?
14th Street and I believe 8th Avenue in New York City. And the amazing thing, this was in broad daylight, and New Yorkers are completely ignoring us and just walking by, not even a second look.
Wow, you don't see these anymore.
And the magic name for this is Flexi Disc.
Correct, because it flexes and it's a disc. It's got music on it, as it should. Here we go. Oh, look. You can put this on your turntable if you have one, and you put your vinyl on top of it. There you go. And you can use it as a Frisbee, right?
Nice.
Dress to Kill. Remember doing Dress to Kill?
I certainly do. We were at Electric Lady Studios, and Neil Bogart, our record company president, said, I'm going to produce the album. He's never produced a record before. So somewhere between our label executive being there and us, we came up with this.
And Rock and Roll All Night, the original version, was on here, but it took Kiss Alive to make it what it was. During this album, Gene and I would literally come in the morning and write a song. And then when Peter and Ace would show up, we'd go, well, today's song is called Ladies in Waiting. And we would record because we didn't have enough music in the can or written for this album. We had to get another album out quickly because Hotter Than Hell had done a nosedive, and we were told you got to go in and do another album. So I think we did 3 albums in 18 months.
A year and a half, yep.
Yeah.
What's in the middle? The original name of the record company was going to be Emerald City. And Neil Bogart asked us, what do you think of that? And for some reason, it sounds like a decent enough name.
You said.
That name blows, Neil, and it's because I'm an expert and have a lot of... nobody. I just learned how to wipe my ass. He goes, no, you don't like that? No. So he went back and came up with Casablanca. And the original campaign from the movie is a famous song called A Kiss is Just a Kiss, and that was our debut. A kiss is just a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh.
Another little treat, demos, alternative mixes, and outtakes. So this is the labeling from a 2-track tape. What you have on here is you have Mistake. Everybody talks about that. Stuff that you've never really heard in this high quality. There have been versions of it that are out there that are copies of copies of copies. This is from the original source, so this is the real deal. What have we here? Yes, Cobo Arena. This is the May 16th show. That's really cool. Whoa!
When we went in there, it was before we had our first gold record. What was starting to happen naturally was what's called a groundswell. We were selling out no matter where we played, despite the fact that the records weren't selling as many things as the live event. And when we went to Cobo Hall, it was packed to the brim, and we got a real sense of, something's happening.
True. This is Davenport. This is so cool for us. We're unboxing for the first time. Live in Davenport, the RKO Orpheum Theatre. This is 1975, the first show. Back then, sometimes if we sold out a show really quickly, we did 2 shows in a night. Beacon Theater, the godfather of promoters in New York, Ron Delsner, he didn't think we could do a show in a theater, so he promoted us but wouldn't put up any money. As it turned out, we sold out 2 shows in one night. Davenport, Iowa, RKO Orpheum Theatre, first show, more photos.
By the way, I've never seen most of these photos, and I'm in the band.
And you have everything. You do.
I do have everything, but not that. This is an astonishing book. A lot of memorabilia here. The stories by the people, artwork, who made it happen. It's really a phenomenal package. Musicologists, and this is brand new printing. You can smell
it.
Yeah. It was an interesting time for the band. We were getting the sense that something was about to happen. You got to remember, this is before our first gold album, and we were getting the sense, the ground was shaking.
All kinds of surprises. What we've always done in KISS albums is we tried to make them special, almost like Cracker Jack boxes where you open them up and you get all kinds of cool stuff. And in here, there's stickers, there's all kinds of cool stuff, the logos. And this is the Blu-ray disc of Dressed to Kill in surround sound. It's crazy. It's crazy. You think you've heard us sound in stereo? Well, this is nuts, okay? You're gonna go like this when you hear it.
Next year I'm going to debut the Red Ray.
Here's one of the coolest things, because there are things in here you never expected, and this is one of them. This is a recreation of the tie that Gene wore on Dressed to Kill. So look at that. That's an exact copy taken from the original. And you get that, so you can be your own Gene. Pretty cool. And it comes in here.
Stylish. But wait! Once upon a time, before any of you knuckleheads were alive, people wore buttons. So each of us have our own buttons. This one says Peter Rocks and so on. So you can proudly wear these when you go out as a kind of a to all the idiots out there. Yeah.
Look what we did, 50 years, and here we are today. Unbelievable. This is so cool. I know fans are going to go crazy for this. They already are. Are we proud? Hell yeah. Close it up.
That's all she wrote.
Thank you and good night.